Ahoy! There. I said it, David. Are you freaking happy? I said ahoy. Anyways, welcome back to another diecast review. This is a review of the Pato OWard 2022 Aero McLaren SP Aero Chevrolet. There's a lot of Aero in there. Of course, it's green light in 1 to 18 scale, and the box, well, it's the green light box. There's the quote if you want to read it. My God, this kid's younger than me. Is this how the old guys at the track feel when you see guys that are younger than you out there racing? Because it doesn't feel good. Anyways, let's take a look at the diecast. Just like the Rosenquist car, and I'm glad that the teammates are on the same aero kit. That is a very nice thing. But just like the Rosenquist car from the last video, this car here is on the oval body. So it's the body that we've had for, 2 years now, 3 seasons worth. So, we're pretty well acquainted with the body. Anyways, let's dive into it. On the front wing main plane, we have Aero, and then going up the nose, we have Aero McLaren SP logo, Dallara, the NTT Indycar Series, Mission Foods, Chevrolet, the number 5, and Aero. We do have that hint of beautiful Gulf blue right there on the side of the bulkhead. Little bit of a not matching line there. A little bit sloppy there, green light, old buddy, old pals. Fix your shit. Anyways, we got Sparko on the end plate in orange. Well, the end plate is in orange, but Sparko. On this one, we have the Gulf blue rims. And again, this one kind of suffers. I'll actually show this one here because it does kind of show through the misprint. Well, maybe not. There was one of them on here that was pretty bad. Well, I'm trying to find it, but that one's actually, I think I got a pretty decent one. But same issue with this one that the Rosenquist car had with the misprinting on the rims. But this one, not too bad. This one's in the Gulf blue color this time versus the, McLaren orange. It's not papaya. It's too neon-y to be papaya. But still, very, very nice addition. And of course, you got the McLaren logo on the rims. On the Aero screen, we got Aero in the center, Lucas Oil, Chevrolet, NTT IndyCar Series, and you have Aero twice on the mirrors. And then in there, we got some company and then Tezos. Same thing on this one. It doesn't look as sharp on this car compared to the Rosenquist car because it doesn't have the black outline with the orange stripe on the Gulf blue background. It just doesn't look as sharp. I mean, between the two, the Rosenquist is my favorite. Now, you can definitely see the decal merge on this one right there. And there is a color difference as well between the two decals. The forward section of the stripe is a lot brighter than the off section, and that is not good. This one here suffers from the same issue back here as the Rosenquist car does with the paint match. Now, I get that the stripe kind of merges in here and this little vent is in the way. I get that, but the paint match is god-awful. And then you can really, well, if my auto brightness would work with me, you can see definitely what I was complaining about in the Rosenquist video with the engine cover. It's very clear there, and you can actually see it almost perfectly on the side fin, actually. But if you look on the fin, there is white bleeding through, so the primer for the paint on this is actually bleeding through. The Rosenquist was still not, it was bad too, but this is even worse. Then you can see almost like paint stains like on the Aero screen and then where the camera pod is stationed. And again, same issue with the camera pod being way different color orange. I'm sorry, that's just unacceptable, green light. I mean, come on. You guys have been doing this how long, and how many orange cars have you made in the past? I mean, hell, the Fernando Alonso cars were actually pretty solid. And you can't do this? I am Like, listen, I expect nothing out of Greenlight, but this is just unacceptable. Anyways, electrolyte emission foods up here alongside the cockpit. Under here, of course, they're gonna... Ooh, let me refocus. Of course, they're gonna promote themselves, Greenlight Collectibles. Still. Anyways, on the side pod, Arrow, and then in there, we also have... This car is sponsored by two different companies named Arrow. Look at that. That is kind of funny. Now, one of them's Arrow Electronics, the other one's Arrow Paints, of course, but this car is sponsored by two companies both named Arrow. That's funny. Moving on, Mission Foods, Chevrolet, Electrolyte, and... wait, did the Rosenquist car? No, it didn't have Electrolyte. And then the NTT P1 Pato OWard. The Boomerang, it just says McLaren, but we all know that what sponsor is supposed to be there. Views. Now why hack up some phlegm from all that Views vaping? Oh yeah. Vape Nation, bro. I'm in that Lando Norris fan club for sure. Anyways, same ordeal with the rear suspension that we had with the Rosenquist. It's not really an ordeal, it's a positive with the silver anti-heat tape on them. I will give Greenlight credit. That's a nice detail. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty nice addition. We have the rear diffuser as per typical. And actually, for once, this diffuser is accurate because this year, at the Speedway at least, they ran with these extra channels in there for more downforce. So Greenlight, you lucked into being accurate on one thing. This side here, pretty much the same. I did already showcase this side once, but it's worth showing off again. I just can't get over this middle section of the car. Like, I can almost excuse the decal overlay on the side pods, but this here is just unacceptable. And I know it's hard to see. Oh, yeah, there you can see the color difference. And that's the thing. The color kind of corrects itself back here towards the back end. It's just that center part, which is the biggest part of the of this piece. The center of this is the biggest part of the engine cover. So how do you mess it up? You get the corners right, but you can't get the center. And I know it's hard to see on camera, but you can actually see the white primer underneath. Good Lord, Greenlight. Good Lord. In other news, at least the mirrors have silvered surfaces to replicate some sort of reflection. I'm trying to give them any bone that I can, but it's almost unexcusable. So yeah, and just for posterity's sake, I could use some steak, make it some Wagyu. Anyways, this is number 375, and we'll put it next to the Rosenquist car so you can see both of them together, because, you know, teammates and stuff. It is a beautiful set. Despite the engine cover crap, these are not terrible cars. The Rosenquist car seems to match a little bit better because I think the Gulf Blue kind of, I don't know, it catches the eye better and kind of takes your focus away from the engine cover. But on the Pato car, the orange is the main highlight. Otherwise, it's a black car. So, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, it's great having the set. I would much rather have the Rosenquist car because it does look better. And I've seen far less issues with the Rosenquist car versus, say, the Pato cars. But still, it's unacceptable and it's ridiculous from Greenlight that they can't even paint these things right, and yet they're still charging yet more money for them. I believe the retail form now is like $75, $80. I remember a time where you could buy a really good IR05 with opening engine cover and, you know, driver figure inside the car for $45. Anyways, I digress. That's it for this video. Out of 10, how would I rank this? I would say a solid 6. I'm sorry, but that paint application on the engine cover, it just takes away so much from this car. Otherwise, it's a great car. Don't get me wrong. It's just... And it's not like this one's an isolated case. It's every single one. So, anyways, that's it for this review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And we got 3 more coming up. We got the Malukas, we got the Herta, and we got the Rossi. And the Rossi is probably going to be the next one up. So, anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, peace out. Or, well, actually, you know what? Just to say fuck you to David Land. Hasta La Jolla. There, I said ahoy again. You fucking happy? Now stop commenting on my old videos at 3 o'clock in the morning. Thank you very much, and peace out.